is Trisha and welcome to my channel. So I'm out and about. I'm running an errand that I need to get done for my car. I need to get the inspection sticker and then go get the registration, the vehicle registration taken care of. Also, that's every year here in Texas. So, but you got to get an inspection first and make sure that it passes before you get the other sticker that goes here in the front of the windshield. So yeah, I got up this morning and I told my mom, hey, I'm gonna go do that now because I tried doing it yesterday, and we did some errands. Took my mom to, she wanted to have mole, pollo and mole. She wanted to have chicken and mole, but so we stopped there at the registration place. There's a drive-through. You can just do it in the drive-through. Just show them your insurance and everything. Give them everything, the money and everything. And then the gentleman asked me, ma'am, did you do your inspection? Because they know that it'll be on record if you did that. Because when you go to the registration, they send off the information to the Texas, the tax office, whatever. They send that over there to the office. So when they look it up, they'll see that your vehicle did just get inspected, and then they give you your little vehicle your new sticker. And I was like, oh no, I forgot I have to do that first. But I didn't have time to go do that and then come back because they were going to be closing the office. So I said, okay, I'm going to do it tomorrow, which is today. So that's what I'm out and about going to do. You guys, I'm being a little hectic because that wind was blowing so hard outside. It's hot out, Let's see, it's 92 degrees. It's not bad, right? But it's really windy, and it's not like a pleasant wind. It's a horrible, really strong wind, blow your hair all over the place. Your blouse goes flying everywhere. So I was trying to hold down my blouse because it kept wanting to blow up while I was putting gas in my car, and my eye was starting to water so bad. It was itching so bad. The other one's starting to do that right now. I can feel it happening, but this left eye is like really bad. And anyway, yes, I'm off to do that. So I thought while I'm doing that, I'd go ahead and have a little chit chat with you guys. Let you know I didn't have a video to do the home cooking that I do. Sorry, my eye again. So I got hurt, and let me tell you why first. First of all, last was it Thursday night, my mom was getting off of her bed to go to the bathroom. It was already late at night. My husband was already in bed. I was just on my laptop. Actually, I had gone up for my laptop, and then I got out of the bathroom myself. When I was coming back, I heard my mom calling me, and I was like, is that my mom calling my name? Let me go check on her. And she was on the floor. She had gotten up, and she gets up off her bed, and since her feet don't touch the ground, she kind of like slides herself, like she sits on the edge of the bed, and then she slides herself down to her feet at the floor. But they didn't. They did, but then they kept sliding, and she slipped off. And she hurt her hand over here. She got a little cut here, a little cut over here on this part of her left hand. I have a little stool thing there to step down off of beds, and it has a little rail to hold on to, but for some reason she just doesn't use it. I have it. I use it all the time. It's fantastic. I keep telling her it's not going to slip on you. It's not going to do anything. It's very sturdy. It holds me, it holds my weight. It says it'll hold up to 500 pounds. I'm not 500 pounds, but I'm just saying it holds me, so it should hold her. She's 131 pounds. Anyway, but she doesn't use it, so she slipped off. So the idea was either we're gonna trim off the little let me go over this railroad. Okay, we're either going to trim off the legs in the bed. We'll get her another bed that's lower. So we had been shopping around for that. But my mom has this idea that you're going to go to the store, you're going to buy it, and you're going to bring it home that day. And I told her, Mom, it doesn't happen that way anymore. They'll order it for you, and then they'll tell you when it's there. You can pick it up, or you can deliver it to your house, but you have to pay a delivery fee. Now, it's rare that they might have something in stock and they'll get it for you. But, it depends on where we go and if they do have it in stock or not, or they have to order it. So yeah, we were at Big Lots and she saw something she liked, but of course they have to order it, and she didn't like that. And I'm like, well, all the days that we're gonna waste looking around for something else, we could have already had that. You know what I mean? Anyhow, I'm diverting from the point of the whole thing. She got cuts and everything. Like, it was very concerning to me. Mom, did you hit your head? Anything like that? Or anything else? Did her back? No, I'm fine. So I had to go wake up my husband to come and help me lift her, because I thought, well, I could pick her up, but then I'm not gonna hurt myself. So I said, I'm gonna get him, and that way it's only, sadly, just my mom that's been hurt, not me also. So, I mean, that sounds terrible, doesn't it? But I mean, that's the reality of everything, right? Why do we have to hurt people? And then I'm the one who takes care of, her and pretty much everything else around the house. And so, whatever. Anyway, where am I going? To the inspection station over this way. Sorry about another railroad crossing here. I have a green light, so I don't know why that other car's not moving. Oh, because he's turning to the left, and he's waiting for the left turn signal. Okay, he was in another lane far from me, but I was wondering, why isn't he moving? It's a green light. It was very confusing for a moment there. Okay, everything's okay now. If I wasn't talking to you guys on the phone, I'd, be a lot better. This is kind of a bad thing, right? Driving and talking at the same time. I'm also talking like really, really fast, because I'm trying to get all this information to you guys before I get there. Or am I always like this? I don't know. It's okay. Yeah, so she did that. I'm like, oh, I'm going to take you to the emergency room right now. I saw the cut in her hand. I saw the one on her hand and on her forearm here. And I was like, oh, and then she had another bruise, a little bruise that you could see kind of happening. And then, anyway, her hand started getting all bruised. So I got stuff to clean the wound that she had here, and the the blood that she had here. Just clean all that off, because she didn't want to go to the emergency room. She goes, no. And I'm like, okay, well, fine. Because her main concern is, we're going to be there waiting for the longest time. It's not an emergency, whatever. And of course, that's true. All that is true. And she goes, oh, I'm in the morning, and then we'll call the doctor. And we'll go in. I go, yeah, well, the doctor does take walk-ins, so we'll do that. Got up really early in the morning, go check on my mom. Mom, how are you? She was like so asleep, and I felt really bad. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna wait, see the time to call the doctor's office. So I called the doctor's office, because I know that they have walk-ins, but I want to make sure that I didn't see that incorrectly, because we've gone on an appointment every time. So I asked them that, and they said, yes, we do. Unfortunately, today's Friday, because this happened Thursday night. This is Friday already, and she said, we don't take walk-ins on Friday, because, she didn't say because, but in my head I'm thinking, because, they want to get out of there at the time that they close their office. They're just taking their appointments. If they take walk-ins, it could be there forever. I mean, like during the week, they're okay with that. After a certain hour, they probably say, okay, that's it. No more people come in. That's it. But Friday, they just have to, like, no. I'm trying to think, like, where is this inspection place? Is it this one? No. I don't know where I'm going now, you guys. So, yeah, she tells me that. And then I'm like, well, can I talk to a nurse? Oh, because she said, I told her what happened, right? Like, real quick. Explain. And then she says, oh, well, you could take her to the emergency room like you're saying, but just to know, you're probably going to be in there a long time, because it doesn't sound like an emergency from what I said. And I said, well, can I please talk to a nurse? Is this it? You guys, this is it. Okay. So I have to drive around through the back. Yeah, this is the station for the Texas inspection. Yeah, I'm going to drive around through the back. They have a little thing back there when you drive in. So yeah, she got a nurse got on the phone after I was on the hold for a little while, which is no big deal. It's better than them saying, well, I could have one call you back, which is what I thought she was going to tell me, and then I'd be waiting all day waiting for her to call me back. So finally got the nurse, got to talk to her. She asked me all these questions about my mom, blah, 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 telling her everything. And she says, honey, it's not an emergency. It sounds like she's okay. After I said she didn't hit her head, nothing like that, didn't hit her back. She didn't have any bruises anywhere, nothing like that. You guys, where am I going? It says do not enter. I am going in the wrong place. Okay, you know what? I'm going to stop this right now, and I'm going to go to where I'm supposed to go. Okay, you guys, I am behind the place where we always come for our inspection, and you're supposed to drive around the back. It even has a little sign still that says stop this way, stay in the vehicle, blah 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 blah. And then it tells you how much it costs, $7. But they have their gate closed. I don't know if it's closed because it's lunch, 11 o'clock, or what the deal is. There's other places you can go for inspection. Let me figure out where else I can go. There's a Dairy Queen right here. I don't want to take too long because I left my mom and then we haven't had any meal. She doesn't want to eat like super early. She wants to wait till lunch. Which is throwing me off. My whole balance has been thrown off because I'm used to getting up and eating at a certain time, and then anyway. Yeah, this inspection thing is closed. I'm gonna drive around the front and ask about it. That's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, and then when the nurse told me all that, so I said okay. All right, so our idea was to, like I said, trim the bed, get another bed or whatever. So I told my husband, you know what? We're gonna take these mattresses off, and I'm gonna get a plywood, and because it doesn't have the little it uses a box spring, right? So all it needs is that railings on the side, the frame for the bed. So I thought if I get a plywood and cut it to the size to fit into there, we don't use the box spring at all. We just get the other mattress and put it on top of the plywood. Because the plywood's like, $50, whatever, and that could be like a quick fix until we can get another bed. I do have another bed in my son's room, and I told her we could switch it around for those other ones. But the problem that I'm having with the other one is the other one doesn't have like a headboard or anything like that, so the bed kind of slippery. And I thought, no, the same situation could happen. It could slide around is what I mean, the whole bed. So anyway, so Friday I did all that with talking to the nurse. I said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and order a piece of plywood. So by the time my husband gets out of work, all we got to do is go pick it up. It'll be ready for pickup. So I did that, ordered it. And then what we did when we were there at Home Depot, we asked if they could just go ahead and cut it to size. I measured the bed 3 times, almost the 4th time, but I did measure it 3 times to make sure, because they say measure twice, cut once, whatever. So I went there and I asked them. I said it was 6 feet by 38 inches. It was an 8 foot by 4, so they cut it to size. They give you the whole thing, whatever the scraps that are left over. You pay for the whole thing, but it's already cut for you, so which is really great. And then they'll charge you for cutting it. We came home, and by the time we got home, we brought dinner and everything. And my mom's like, "Oh, I don't want to get out of the bed now. Stay in here." Okay, we'll do it in the morning. The next day, we were going to go to my grandnephew's little birthday party. So I wasn't sure if she was going to want to go after all, because she got hurt, so she might not want to go. All right, so that inspection station was not open yet. They said it opened in about 45 minutes, and I thought, 45 minutes. And then right next door is another inspection station, but they had a really long line. So I said, you know what, I'm going to go get us, my mom and myself, some breakfast, take it back home so I can make sure she eats. And you know what, guys, I need to eat too. I need some coffee. I haven't had any coffee all day. It is already 11 o'clock, practically noon. Probably not even going to get breakfast. Probably going to have to get lunch. It's already 11 o'clock, so a lot of places can't get breakfast. And I'm not going to go to a station get tacos, because I don't want to have way warmed up eggs overcooked, you know what I mean? And that's going to be a bad experience. So I'm going to go to this place called El Pato, where they have carne guisada, tacos. Oh my God, I need to make you all some carne guisada. Anyway, I'm going to go on with the story about my mom. And so anyway, we got the plywood. We came home Friday night. She didn't want to move. I'll do it in the morning. So in the morning, my husband went and got us some breakfast. We had the breakfast. And then I thought, okay, my mom's not in her bed, because she got out of bed, right, to come have breakfast, come have coffee. And I told her, stay right there, because I'm going to move your stuff right now, so we can put that plywood in there and change the mattress. My husband got up and went and did something, so I was like, where did he go? So I said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and remove the mattresses myself. I'll remove the top mattress, and I'll remove the twin one, the box spring, and then my husband can come just put the plywood, and then we'll put the other mattress on top. So I start grabbing, I take everything off the bed, the sheets, the pillows, everything, the blankets, put them off to the side, trying to do everything all nice and neatly. So I start grabbing the mattress to slide it off, and oh my God, it is so heavy, you guys. It was just heavy, cumbersome, and it's just a twin size mattress, you guys. But it was so heavy. I mean, it wasn't even like a light. It wasn't even like a thick mattress or anything like that. I have to keep stopping my camera and restarting because I don't want it to go like more than like 3 minutes or so, because then it gets hard to upload them to my laptop. Anyway, so yeah. But I did it all by myself. I don't know why I insisted doing it by myself. I could have just bothered my husband, but I did. For some reason, I just didn't want to bother my husband. I'm at this place here now to get the tacos, but I'm gonna go around through I'm going to the drive-through, and there's another car. And I was like, anyway, it's okay. Everything's fine. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna go through here. So I get the mattress off. I finally, after some struggling, sweating, whatever, leaned it up on the side. And then I got the box spring. The box spring was super light, you guys. That was easy to pull out and get out. I don't know why this thumb is hurting a lot. Oh, well, my whole arm is actually hurting. I'll explain. So yeah, I got that out. And I finally went. I noticed that my husband had already walked in the house, and I said, "Hey, can you help me put that plywood on the?" He goes, "Oh yeah, let me go get the mattresses off first." And I go, "No, I already did all that." He goes, "You did?" And I was like, "Yeah, all I need for you to do is help me put the plywood in there, and hopefully I had it measured correctly, and they cut it, I can't blame the people at the guy at Home Depot, because I told him what size, so hopefully I had done everything correctly." So when he got the plywood from outdoors, came inside, and he just had me hold it from one end while, we slid it in there, and it fit perfectly, guys. Perfect. We got the other mattress, the top one on top, and I told my husband, if this all works out, that box spring needs to go. It's a mess. Regardless of everything, I told my mom, we're going to replace these mattresses regardless, whatever, because they're old, they're ugly, they're nasty. Well, the bottom one, at least, the box spring was nasty, so I wanted to get rid of that. The top one's not so bad, but anyway, and it's still a good mattress. But anyway, we put it back on, called my mom to come over, sit down. She sat on it perfectly. She said it was a perfect height. It was actually the height of the chair that I have in her room, and she sits down on that chair very well. She stands up from her very well. So I had to do that, sit down, stand up, whatever, and I'll practice a little bit. Everything was fine. Okay, let's get rid of the box spring. Put the sheets back on the bed, everything, fixed up her pillows, everything. And she was so happy. And she's been happy ever since. But Sunday morning I wake up, because we went to the little party and everything, came home and everything. The next morning I wake up and my arm is hurting. And it feels like it's asleep. You know how you sleep really in the wrong position? So you sleep in the wrong position, get your arm up like that, because I woke up with my arm like that under my pillow. My pillow's right here, and my arm is hurting, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I slept so wrong, and it's all hurting, and it felt numb, like when it falls asleep, your circulation, and then I was like doing this, and I was doing all kinds of stuff with my arm, swinging it around, and I'm using this other arm, I'm swinging this other arm around a bunch of times, because I can't do that with this arm. I can lift it up and everything, and then this part right here, it hurts. It's hurting less today than it had been the past few days. But let me tell you, even my hand is so numb. I couldn't do things with it. But I'm starting to feel, stuff. So I hadn't done anything. I didn't do any videos. I didn't do anything. So here we are, Thursday. I'm gonna stop this for a bit. So I got to this place, El Pato. Like I said, I was going to order carne asada, but they are still serving breakfast, and I noticed that they had chicharrón and they had barbacoa. So I decided to order that because I want to try them out and see they're good. See if my mom likes it for, future reference. They have very good food here, so I'm pretty sure we're going to enjoy it. So yeah, so I hurt myself, and that's what happened, you guys. That's what's going on in my life. So I didn't have and I had all intentions to put in the community page. I'm sorry that I didn't do a video and I got hurt, whatever. So I'll go home and I'll finish off this little video for today. But for now, I'm just waiting for the food. Then we're gonna go eat it. I went ahead and ordered coffee because I almost didn't order coffee, but I went ahead and ordered it, and I was only gonna order some for myself, but then I thought, wait a minute, my mom also drinks coffee in the morning. I'll just take her one already made, because if I'm gonna go home and make coffee for her, I might as well make some for myself. The point of what I'm getting to is that I want to try and get that done as quickly as possible, so then I can go to the inspection. And of course, then when I'm done with that, the tax office is going to be closed for lunch. So that means I'm not going to be able to return there. And I believe they said 1:30 is when they reopen. You know, they leave like for 12 to 1:30. And I think the drive-through is still open. I think there's still one person there. So I'm going to attempt, as soon as I'm done with my inspection, go and see if I can go, at least go through the drive-through. If not, that place is right down the street from my neighborhood where I live. So it's no big deal. Go home, wait some minutes, and then, so I'm going to be going home, come back, go home again, and possibly come back, and then go home. That's going to be my day. Well, at least it's part of my day. I should be done. Hopefully be home. Everything's done by 2 o'clock if the drive-through isn't open during that lunchtime. So we'll see you guys, and I'll let you know what happens. All right, everyone. So here's our breakfast. This is the chicharron, which is a pork rinds. And this is the barbacoa, which is Mexican barbecue right here. The beef. So I'm going to cut these in half, and my mom and I will share them, and we'll see how they come out. I'm pretty sure they're going to be tasty. They smell delicious. I can see that this has some peppers in there, some hot peppers. So I'm just going to tell my mom, be careful. This normally just add a little bit of salt and you're good. Or you could add some salsa to it, which I'm going to do my half. And then that's it. All right, so I've added some salt and the salsa to this one. The barbacoa. Look at that. Wow. Very nice. Of course, I dripped some on myself because that has to happen. Let's try this one. The one with the chicharrones, the pork rinds. Look how they're cooked. See, nice and soft. Wow, that was delicious. Let me try this like that. There you go, close up. Delicious. Gonna finish this off, head off to my errands, and hopefully my day will be done. All right, everyone, so I got all my little errands done, got my inspection of my car done, everything came out okay. Went to go get my vehicle inspection sticker, came home, took my mom to her bank, which is just down the road here in our neighborhood. It wasn't that big of a deal. I wanted to be home by 2 o'clock for sure. It is now 1:44 in the afternoon, so I got it all done to my goal. I've changed my top twice because I showed you how I got some food on it, then I got some coffee on it, so I changed my top to do all these things. I got home and I put on my jammy top now, so I'm gonna relax, drink some water. I actually ended up getting some iced coffee, so I'm gonna finish that up too. And that's it for me. I'm gonna upload these videos, and if I don't have them up for you on Thursday night tonight, I will have them for Friday morning, for tomorrow. So that's it. Thank you all so very much for joining me on my part of my day and what I had to do, and for listening to my story of what's going on with my arm and my hand. And hopefully everything will be better soon. It's not as bad anymore. Today I'm actually feeling it, just a little bit of that sleepy feeling in my hand, but that's it. But I keep moving it slowly so it won't hurt. You know, I don't want to hurt myself again. And that's it, everyone. Any advice you have for that, let me know. All right, everyone, thank you all so very much for watching. I'm gonna give myself a, oh my God, my arm. I'm gonna give myself a big old thumbs up, and I hope that you too will give me a big old thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit that red subscribe button and then the little notification bell where you get notified as soon as I upload a video. Now, what I do is I always choose all. Just notify me of all the videos for everybody that is subscribed for. That way I don't miss anybody, and I hope that you will do the same for me, so you don't miss up my videos. Thank y'all again. Have a super day, and as always, enjoy.